Hey everybody, I'm super excited today because I am here with a local legend in the Cleveland area who has now a great television show and is putting out some amazing stuff uh, for real estate agents, for business professionals, and she's setting the bar high for others to follow. So I'm really excited here to go into a little bit more detail here. But first, let me go ahead and cue up that intro. Welcome to Business Insights with Matt Milia. I'm your host, Matt Milia, and in this podcast, we'll talk about the real, raw, uncut business success secrets you won't find anywhere else. Follow my journey from entry level to CEO. We discuss real actionable items you can plug into your business right away. To subscribe to our weekly top tips, you can go to www.mattpodcast.com and join our community of elite high-level performers. And if you're interested in our inside sales company, you can go to www.appointmentstoday.com to jump on a free strategy call. And now, stay tuned for our podcast. All right. Hey, Courtney, how are you?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing great as well. First and foremost, thank you so much for jumping on. And I'd love for you to share a little bit about, well, yourself, and of course, talk a little bit about the Women's Council of Realtors, which you were telling me a little bit about earlier that I was kind of shocked and had no idea how long ago that was formed and what it was all about. But if you would, go ahead, please tell everybody a little bit about yourself and a little bit about you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Matt. Super excited to be here today. So my name is Courtney, and I am with Fairway Independent Mortgage of Northern Ohio. So we cover all of the counties in Northern Ohio. So it's a great territory and so many great realtors and home buyers that we get to work with. Love Northern Ohio. Grew up here, lived here my whole life. Although maybe I'll get to come visit you in the sunshine soon enough.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I got involved in the Women's Council of Realtors probably about 5 years ago. I had some realtor friends that asked me to come to some luncheons with them. And I thought, well, I like realtors and I'm a woman and this sounds like fun, ladies that lunch. And so I started attending some meetings and there were a handful of ladies that I fell in love with right away. And there were some gals that had asked me to kind of get involved in leadership. And I thought, I'm just so busy. Don't really have time for that. But you know what they say, if you want to get something done, you ask the busiest person you know. And I moved into the membership director role. And I remember asking, well, how many members do we have? And they shared the number with me. And I said, oh, well, that's not going to work. We need to have at least 100 members. And they said, oh, no, you're not. No, you're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. That's impossible. And so we right now have 124 members.
Wow.
And the exciting thing about that is it actually makes us the largest network in the whole state of Ohio by like double and triple each of those other networks. And it makes us the third largest network in the whole entire country and puts us in this whole broad national network of over 10,000 realtors across the country. So it's magnificent in size. There's a lot of strength there, but it's important to know that the reason that Women's Council came about was because 84 years ago, women were not even admitted entrance to the boards, right? That was only for the men. So women were not able to be a part of these realtor boards. So there were some very upset and passionate women, and they got together and they petitioned to have the women's group, which is now 84 years later, the Women's Council of Realtors. And really what their whole goal is to help inspire, motivate, and uplift and grow leaders in our industry. And so that's what we do. And you know what? We have a lot of fun doing it. It's a referral network, right? So if I'm in Cleveland and I need to give a referral to someone in Cincinnati, I know they're in great hands, or the same to someone in Florida, great hands, probably living by some of the same belief systems that I'm living by, taking great care of people, giving that good service. And then, of course, the networking opportunities that we have here are just incredible. Lots of great programming for people to learn how to be better in their business, how to be better personally, professionally, and to grow into those leadership positions. So it's really just an extraordinary group.
I love that. And it's funny because the question I asked right before we got started, I go, did you found this group? Like, no, it was 84 years ago. Wow. I had no idea it was that deeply rooted. And it was from such and of course, I mean, we're in such a different landscape now, but it makes total sense that in order for change to happen, you guys all got together, like-minded individuals with the same goals of being a part of something that's just so great. And now, I mean, yeah, the fact that you have it over you said 124 people, I mean, that's amazing. So, well, congrats on that. That is awesome. And so now that's for networking opportunities. I mean, I'm assuming there's probably some mentorship, some training, some coaching, things like that. Is that really a lot of what?
Yes. So all of those things. So a lot of in-person events. We've got a lot of virtual events too, where you can connect with members from across the country. And a lot of it is going to be focused on leadership, training you to be a leader of your own team, right? Maybe you're going to be a leader in your office. Maybe you're that broker. Maybe you want to be a leader at your state level, right? For your realtor association. Maybe you want to be a leader and move through the ranks of your local realtor association. Maybe you want to be a leader in some other avenue. Maybe you're into Rotary or you're into some other chambers of commerce. It doesn't matter. If you're looking to be a leader in any landscape, the training is going to be at Women's Council. But we don't just stop there. It's really about honing in on and learning from others who are accomplishing big things, top producers, sharing how they got there, how they built their teams, how they're leveraging, what it looks like, how many houses you have to sell to make this amount of money. And then remembering to take care of yourself and your health and really having that sort of home and work-life balance. So those are all the things that you're going to get when you're a member of Women's Council. If you can come to as many as you like or come to as little as you like, but you'll get more, obviously, if you're there, because the women in the room, I mean, they're just some of the absolute best. And the friendships that I've seen form through Women's Council, they don't call it the tribe for nothing. I mean, these gals, they've just become so close and working together and referring and, hanging out and doing things together. I've seen them take dance classes together. It's just honestly limitless.
That's so awesome. And, for everyone that's watching, I mean, of course, with our company, and I'm in the lead generation space and lead conversion. But I will say that with lead generation, and I'm tying this all back to you because something that I feel like is so important that I have to say is that when you're getting referrals from people that are within your group, within the same community that are helping build each other up, helping grow their business, there's no better lead than a referral. And of course, you need multiple legs of your business to really propel yourself and excel and get to that next level. And really almost more or less, I like to call it the recession proofing of yourself, where if you've got one leg of your business that's giving referrals, another leg of your business that's getting lead generation, and then another leg that's just from your branding and your videos and people seeing you, which again is another form of lead gen, but it's so vital to growing. And then if you have a group of people that you can rely on in good times and in bad, I mean, you can't get much more powerful than that.
No, you certainly are right. And everything that you touched on are the things that I help my team members at Fairway with, right? We've got some people who are just absolutely amazing on social media and video, and we have others who are working on it. But again, when you have the group and the support and the systems and the tools, we can definitely help take people a long way with those things.
You're obviously very awesome on video and things because, I mean, you have talk a little bit about the American Dream. I mean, of course, not just home ownership, but the American Dream, the show. Tell everyone a little bit about that.
So absolutely. I am here for the American Dream of home ownership. But the American Dream, it's a television show. It's on CNBC, Bloomberg Television, and the Travel Channel, Fox Business. And then after it's done, usually for about a couple of weeks airing on those channels, it streams out to Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. But it's all about real estate and lifestyle across the country. So you'll get to see mortgage lenders, real estate agents, and other business professionals really talking about the different cities. So in one episode, you might see Nashville, Cleveland, San Diego, and Chicago all in one. So it's like you can just sit on your couch on a Sunday morning with your cup of coffee and see what it's like to live in San Diego Bay Area and see what it's like to live on Lake Erie and the difference, right? And it's not reality TV. It's really real and authentic. There's no script. We're not acting. Nobody writes it. We pick the spots to really showcase the lifestyle in the areas. And I'm just so proud to be able to represent Northern Ohio. So we've been to Cleveland, we've been to Marblehead, we've been to Waite Hill. We've been to Cleveland Heights, which is airing soon. We've been to Medina, that one's already aired. And then actually yesterday we just filmed in Stowe. So I'm excited to get to like Akron and Canton and Mentor, Bay Village. I'm ready for it to warm up so we can get to Bay Village so we can show everybody how beautiful the lake is.
It's awesome. So how, and for everyone that's watching, because I'm sure there's some people out there that would love to know how did you get onto that show? Are you allowed to share that, or was it?
It's just they reached out to me and I talked it over. Because you have to. There's some content rights and everything that kind of come along with that. So sure. I talked it over with my leadership team at Fairway, and they said, we love it. And, the rest is kind of the rest is history. So we're just filming once a month and picking the cities and picking if we want to go into listings or businesses or really focus more on the lifestyle. But we're having fun with it. I think we're getting better as we go along. And definitely the realtors that we're kind of reaching out to be a part of it, they're having fun too. I heard that I almost made one person almost puke. But hey, if you're not getting uncomfortable, then you're not growing, right? So it's been really a fun experience. And it's crazy to sit on your couch and watch yourself on TV with your family. It just is such a different experience, but it's a good one. And I'm hoping that I'm showing people what life in Northern Ohio is really like, because like I said, I love it here. I've lived here my whole life. It's home for me.
I know it's funny because, of course, yes, I left. But as you can see behind me, and I don't even know if it shows, but that's Cleveland, Ohio. The world is yours, and it's the skyline. And my wife actually bought that for me when we first opened up our business. When we first opened up Appointments Day, and we went right downtown in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah. I still love Cleveland. I just, the weather here, it's so hard to beat the weather in Central Florida. So it's the only reason why I left. But I will say that the people, the work ethic, the just the foundations, and really just the way people carry themselves, the way that people hold themselves to higher standards from Cleveland, Ohio. Not just Cleveland. Really, I would say Northeast Ohio in general. The folks there have an amazing work ethic. Now, I can't speak to Cincinnati because I've never lived there, or Columbus, but I know that, and it's funny because everyone that lives now in Florida, we have a lot of people that were from Ohio, and everyone in Ohio, we're like the only group of people that actually are like, yeah, we're from Ohio too. Like, I can't tell you how many times where, before we changed over license plates, people were coming, honking the horn, like, waving, doing the OHIO. So it's like, there's so much pride from that state. And I love the fact that you're able to showcase that. That is so cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's so much fun. So
that's awesome. Well, and you're also, you do so much. Not just now Fairway, but also you're the director of, is it ACAR? Is it Akron Cleveland Association of
the Association of Realtors. So, being in Northern Ohio, we have a lot of counties at Fairway that we service, and I want to be involved in as many of those communities and helping and serving as possible. So I belong to the Medina County Board, the Stark Trumbull Board, along with the Lake and Geauga Board. ACAR, which is Akron and Cleveland, is kind of my home. It's the closest to my house. And
Right.
so I've been on their board of directors now and have been their, affiliate of the year. And I love participating on their committees. It gives me an opportunity to really kind of use my voice to help others. And it's all about helping achieve that dream of home ownership. And so it's a great place to meet people. It's another great place to learn and to really kind of elevate yourself to the next level. So my involvement with the realtor boards and Ohio Realtors and NAR has just been such a good experience and platform and everything for me. So very appreciative of all of my friends at the realtor boards.
Love that. I love that. Well, and for everyone that's watching, I actually wanted to go ahead and put this out there as well. For anybody that wants to get a hold of Courtney, whether you want to become an empowered lady in your life, did I say that right? Is that
You
good?
did. You
All right.
did.
All right, good. So
I
whether
like
you
that.
good. So, well, whether you want to become more empowered or the best version of yourself, or you're looking to maybe be in the background of an American Dream video. I'm just totally joking, but who
Extras.
knows?
We always need
But,
extras.
or you want maybe some help with getting a mortgage, or you want to know a little bit about maybe careers at Fairway, which is that something you guys are
Yeah,
you guys
so here's
okay?
here's how I can help. Here's the value that I want to bring for anybody watching. If you are in the mortgage industry or looking to get into the mortgage industry, I would love to talk to you. They don't call Fairway Disney Mortgage Disney for nothing. It's an incredible place to work. If you are a realtor who's looking to get involved in your local board of realtors or the Women's Council, I'd love to help walk you through membership. And if you're a realtor whose team or whose area or whose brokerage is looking for continuing education, I do have social media and business development based continuing education approved through the state of Ohio that I love to share with groups of people. So you can find all of my social media classes and events that I have coming up at Keeping Up with Coco D. But always here for all of your home purchase needs. And then, of course, if you're looking to join the team, I think that I have an all-star team, and I'd love to talk to you about that as well. So thanks for putting that out there for me.
Yeah, oh, of course. And then you want to share a little bit about Fairway, just so that I know you just told us some great things, but is there anything about Fairway that you want to talk about, or I mean, what kind of mortgages you guys do, or what's kind of the focus? And I'm sure that'd
Yeah.
be great for some of the viewers as well.
So, with Fairway, we have all the same loan products for the most part that the other direct lenders have. So we have FHA, VA, conventional, USDA,
Ah,
203K.
right,
But
right.
what we're really known for, really across the country in every state we're in, but since I'm in Ohio, I'm going to speak about Ohio. We're known for being the number one lender that does OFA loans, which is through the Ohio Housing Finance Agency. So this can be down payment assistance, this can be interest rate savings, this can be your mortgage tax certificate. It's a credit that you get. All of these things are savings to you. Grants for grads, hero loans. Nobody is going to do them the way that we do because nobody does more OFA loans than Fairway. Not anybody. So we do more of them than any other lender, and by a landslide. So we underwrite them all in house. So we don't have to send them out. So this is not going to be like getting a root canal. This is a seamless process. It can be done in 21 days. I hear other lenders saying, "Oh, the money ran out. We're waiting for the money to come back. The money ran out." That is a lie. The money doesn't run out. That's not accurate. Those people either aren't on the list, don't know how to do them, or they don't want to take a little bit less commission to do that type of loan. And we're not afraid of that at Fairway. We're here to help everybody. And it's a wonderful product. This is not a product for poor people. You actually have to have a 660 credit score or 640 credit score to be able to use this. But
Hmm.
why not explore this option if it's one that can help you in your situation? We want to lay those options out for you. So that's called OFA, down payment assistance. It's huge. You might have decent credit and you've got a good job, you've got income coming in, you don't have all the down payment. We can help. Let's say you do have some down payment, but you qualify for OFA. We can take that money to buy down your interest rate. That's going to be huge right now as we see
Oh
rates
yeah.
starting to go up. Why would you not take free money to buy down an interest rate, right? And then
So
again,
true.
the programs that we have for the grants for grads and the hero loans as well, they just are terrific products and are a good option for many people here in Ohio. So I love to brag on Fairway when it comes to OFA.
I mean, and that was the whole reason why I asked, because we talked about everything else but that. One of the things I did want to ask about a specific loan product. What is a hero loan? What is that? I've never heard of that.
Okay, so OFA defines heroes as your police, your fire, your
Oh,
first responders, your licensed educators, and nurses.
okay.
So also veterans and active duty. Now this is very interesting because you can take a VA loan and an OFA hero loan and stack a zero down loan where someone's getting money and you can use that money to again buy down an interest rate, pay for closing costs and other things like that. So it's unbelievable when you see what stacking those products looks like. So anybody
Yeah,
that's working in any of those fields, there's a lot of marketing programs that we see out there on social media and on internets, right? And they specifically target and advertise to heroes. And they're just that. It's marketing. This is through the state of Ohio. So
it's
this is
awesome.
the legit program. This is where the savings is going to actually come. And it really, really does show up in the form of a check, interest
Right.
rate savings, and things like that. So happy to always look and explore with people to see if that's one that will work best for them and their needs.
I love that. And it's funny because you said there's marketing for that. I actually do some marketing for that.
Okay.
Uh, but never with the word hero. So I actually love that. And I love the fact that it's backed by the state of Ohio. That is
Yeah.
really, really cool. Because, yeah, you're right. I mean, a lot of these loans are very, and of course, without putting in any bad connotation on banks or anything like that, because I mean, of course, every bank is different. And I'm not saying that one bank, everyone's situation is different too. But I love the fact that the state of Ohio steps up and, has an actual specific product, because there's a lot of states that don't all have that. I mean, I don't know many to actually, I really don't know a
Well,
lot of
there's
states that
quite
do
a
it.
few that do. There are quite a few that do.
Yeah.
There are some that don't. Back in
Yeah.
my younger year, I worked for a large bank, and I was the bond person for all of the bond loans across the country. So it sure felt like there were a lot of them when you were the only person doing them, right? But the money actually comes from the state. And so
That's
the
awesome.
money is to be used for your down payment. It can be used for your down payment assistance. It can be used to cover closing costs, and it can also be used to buy down an interest rate. And so, I mean,
Which is
there's just
smart.
that
Yeah.
there's so many things you can do with it. And if the state's going to give you some free money,
Why not?
come on, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Where
Exactly.
do we sign up for that? I love
Exactly.
it. I love
Exactly.
it. That's awesome. Well, I can't thank you enough for coming on. You shared some awesome stuff. Again, for everyone that wants to reach out, I've kept Courtney's email across the screen, but courtney.demarco@fairwaymc.com. And then you can also reach out at 216-235-3886. I almost wanted to sing a little jingle to that, but
Yes, please do.
but yes, for everybody that wants to reach out to Courtney, she's very accessible. She's awesome at what she does, and she's great to work with. So you can't go wrong there. So Courtney, again, thank you so much. Anything else that you wanted to add in before we close out everything here?
Oh, I just wanted to thank you for having me on today. This has been so much fun.
Absolutely, my pleasure. And I learned some new things too. I didn't know about all of the different things that you guys offer. So I will definitely anybody that's looking, I will definitely point them in the right direction.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. See you on the next one. Take care.